Hey guys, it's Renegade 763 here. If you, we're going to be discussing Mortal Kombat 11. That's right, the biggest fighting franchise game ever. We're going to be discussing what the beta version was like, and we're going to be discussing the trophies. The game will be released here in 4 days. Can't wait. If If any of you would like to see a live stream of the story mode of the game the night of the release, I will be leaving my PS4 gamer tag down below. Feel free to message me, tell me where you got my gamer tag name at and everything, and I'll invite you to the live stream that will be taking place the second the game's released at midnight Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Pacific, depending on where you live. Now, let's get into this. Now, some of you think I'd like to get you guys' ideas on what you think about this new Mortal Kombat game. It's all been completely changed. New moves, new characters, new everything, pretty much. Still got some of the old classic characters. Tell me what you think they should add, and if you guys played the guys that pre-ordered it, that's got the beta version. Tell me what you think, what you thought of the beta version, and what you'd like to see here in the future added to MK11. Now, basically, and I'll also be showing you guys the trophies. If I didn't mention that there at the beginning. Yes, I do have the full list, trophy list. It is the legit trophy list for Mortal Kombat 11 for the PS4. And according to what the trophies look like, what I read of them, this is going to be a very easy Mortal Kombat game to platinum. For those of you that played Mortal Kombat games in the past, like Mortal Kombat 10, Mortal Kombat 9 on the Mortal Kombat 10 on the PS4, Mortal Kombat 9 on the PS3, and those of you that had a hard time platinum them ones, you shouldn't have no problem whatsoever platinum this one, because all the trophies look very easy to platinum. We also are going to be discussing some of the new moves and stuff, and some of the easy combos, and I will be giving out the brutalities for one of the characters, and it will be for Baraka, which he is incredible in this game. Now let's get to looking at a little bit my gameplay of the beta version of this.
Scorpion.
Now, before we continue on any further, folks, one thing I do have to say about the tower. I know this is only the beta, but I hope when when it releases that the tower ain't as short, because if it is, That's going to make for one sucky gameplay of the tower. But I don't figure it will be. I figure that the tower gameplay will be a little longer than what this is. But let's get back to the video. Now, like I said, this is gameplay of the beta version of me. So this ain't copyrighted or none of that. So you don't have to worry about that. So let's get it back to the video.
The bond among Shirai Ryu is remarkable.
Without them, I am nothing.
Do not let loyalty become obsession.
Round 1. Fight.
Now, folks, this is my first time playing the beta, because for those of you that got the pre-order the physical copy, you guys got the beta early. For those like myself that pre-ordered the digital version, I pre-ordered the premium digital. We only got the beta for 3 fucking days, which I think is fucking ridiculous. But hey, I'm gonna skip forward through this a little bit because I mostly want to discuss Baraka's gameplay.
You know from the taste of my blades. Open.
Now what they did here with Baraka, some of the stuff they gave him, he still got the same original moves. Some of the same original moves. They did add a few. It took me a little while to get him figured out, but I kind of got him figured out. He does have an easy 9-hit combo with these slicing and dicing. I will explain how to do that for those of you that don't know how to do it. So let's get back to this video.
Can you prove you're one of us? You know from the taste of my blades. Spoken like a true Tarkatan. Round 1. Fight.
As you can see, I suck. Now, let's talk about the new. I don't know if they're calling an X-ray on this or what, like it was called back on Mortal Kombat 10. But that's what we're going to call it in this video. I want your opinions on the. If you've seen any other Mortal Kombat 11 videos, which I'm sure you guys have, on what you think of these new X-rays, the new cre- create a combat character concept and all that stuff. What do you think about being able to completely customize your characters, completely add brutalities to them, and everything else? We're going to be discussing that also because I did notice that to be able to do their brutalities, you have. I noticed this when I played the beta that you have to set the move set up a certain way to be able to perform the brutalities. Excuse me. Like for example, Baraka. Uh, all of it, all the brutalities on this game is done by special moves. Like for Baraka, one of his brutalities is the Blade Spark. All you gotta do on the very last hit of your opponent is hold square during the blade. As soon as you do the Blade Spark, hold square, and it'll do his brutality, one of his brutalities. Then another one that you have to have one of his special moves set is called the Blood Lunge, which when you perform that move at the final hit, you have to hold triangle to perform the brutality. I do like how they made the brutalities easier because for those of you that back years ago that played Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat 3 for SNES and Sega Genesis, you would always have to do a whole bunch of button combos to be able to perform the brutalities. I like how they made it easy. Now, I do not know if they put any stage fatalities in this game like they did back on Mortal Kombat 10 or Mortal Kombat X or XL, whatever you want to call it. Because I did not find any stage brutalities in the beta of the 3 stages that are available. So I don't know if they're releasing stage fatalities in the game when it releases. But I kind of hope they do have stage brutalities, and I kind of actually hope they have stage fatalities. Because they had stage fatalities back in Mortal Kombat 10. So I'm kind of hoping to see stage fatalities in Mortal Kombat 11. But that's just my opinion. Tell me what you think down in the comments. Do you think they should have stage fatalities and brutalities? Do you think they should have a lot more interactive stages? Do you like the interactive stages? Because I do know some people do not like the interactive stages. Would you like to have an option where you can turn off, on and off the interactive stages? Tell me what you'd like them to do on Mortal Kombat 11, because what I read on their website, this Mortal Kombat here is supposed to be a fan-based Mortal Kombat. So leave comments down below and tell me what you think of what they should put in the game. and some of your some of your ideas, and what you hope they have in the game. Now let's get back to a little bit more of this video, and then we'll move on to discussing the trophy list.
Fight. Fatality. Baraka wins.
Tasty. I've always loved a good brain in the mornings.
The Cotton Warriors are legendary.
Then why don't you flee, Earthrealm?
The shit out.
That scorpion costume right there looks pretty damn good. It beats his original costume that they had in pretty much every Mortal Kombat game. His tired old yellow outfit. I like how they actually came out with different costumes and stuff, and being able to customize your characters and stuff, because they have not had a character creations mode since back, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think since Mortal Kombat Shaylin's Monk. I think it was Shaylin's Monk was the last Mortal Kombat game that they had where you could create your customize your characters. I could be wrong about that. If I am, please correct me down below. But I am pretty sure Shaylin's Monk is the only Mortal Kombat game where they ever had it to where you could customize your characters. But let's get back to this.
Why are you embrace danger?
Round 1. Fight.
Now, folks, Here's one of the brutality. I found this out by mistake. This was my first run through. This is the first fatality I figured out, or brutality I figured out. It was a complete accident. And the way you do this, all you gotta do is uppercut your opponent as the final hit, and it will do this.
Fatality. Baraka wins. Round 1. Fight!
Now, folks, I told you I was going to tell you how to do the 9-hit combo with these chop chop. What you gotta do the chop chop move and keep tapping X. As long as you keep tapping X, it'll do a 9 to 10 hit combo. Now, folks, we'll take a look at the trophies. As you can see here, according to this, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. There's 58 trophies that you gotta unlock. But let's look at some of them, and you'll be able to tell that it's going to be very easy to platinum this game. This one here we don't have to worry about looking at, because that's the platinum trophy for getting all the others. Okay, here's one of the trophies called Hit the Dojo. Complete all basic tutorials. Then the second trophy, ready to complete all advanced tutorials. No bad matchups. Complete all excuse me, folks. Complete all strategy tutorials. Blood in the water. Spill 10,000 pints of blood. Now, I kind of don't know what that means. I guess we'll have to figure it out when the game's released. But part of me thinks I know, but part of me don't. Now, the next one. Deadly encounters. Perform 15 different fatalities. Which that one there is going to be another easy one to get. Same way with this next one. Murder. Perform 30 different fatalities. Same way with this next one. Brutal end. Perform 25 brutalities. And then this one here is Psychopath. Perform 100 brutalities. See, like I said, these trophies are going to be very, very easy to acquire. Not dead yet. Show mercy 10 times. Now, what I think it means by mercy is, I think that's what they're now calling the can't think of the name of it. The X-ray move. I think they'll call it mercy. So I'm thinking that's what it's talking about. Now the next trophy is Grave Robber. Open 200 crypt chest. Now I did hear now about the crypt. I did hear that they're kind of making the crypt into a whole little game itself. That's been the rumors. I don't know if the rumors are true, but I guess the crypt is supposed to have a little something extra in there to be able to do besides buying and unlocking stuff. Now the next trophy we're going to be looking at is competitor. Play 50 casual versus matches, which once again that one there is going to be very easy to acquire. Now the next one, halfway there, complete 50% of the story mode. Now for those of you that watched my live stream when the game is released at midnight, 9/8 Central, I will be doing the story mode of the game when it's released. So if you guys want to see a story mode, like I said, I will be leaving my game tag down below. Just send me a message. Tell me how you found my game tag, and if you'd like to watch the story mode of the live stream, and I will be more than happy to invite you to the live stream. Now, the next one is what's next. Complete the story mode, which that shouldn't be a problem. Like I said, don't know what the story mode's like. Couldn't test the story mode out on the beta version because it wasn't available. There was only very little you could do on the beta, and that was either online play or a very little bit of customizing and the tower. You couldn't do the fatality practice. You couldn't do none of that. So we'll find out how the story is going to be when it's released. The next one is a little RESPECT. That's right, respect. Pay 100 total respect points in King of the Hill. Now, there has been rumors that King of the Hill is going to be both online and offline, but as you can plainly see that this respect trophy is going to be for online. But there's been rumors saying that King of the Hill is going to be both online and offline. But there's also been rumors saying it's just going to be online, like it was back on Mortal Kombat 10. If you guys remember King of the Hill mode on 10. Now, the next trophy is Classic. Complete a Nervous Warrior or Champion Classic Tower once. So that's telling me that that right there is saying there might be more than one tower mode. Then again, we won't know until the game is released. Now, next, I want it all. Complete the Nervous Warrior or Champion Classic Towers with 10 different characters, which that shouldn't be a problem. And as you can see, folks, every word that's supposed to start with a C, they replaced it with a K. And I heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but this is from the Mortal Kombat gods. I heard that the reason why they did that is to keep it like the classic Mortal Kombat, because they were planning on changing the name Combat. They was planning on making it the correct spelling with a C instead of a K. But they decided to keep it like it was throughout the years, which I'm kind of glad they did that, because it just wouldn't look right having the word combat and Mortal Kombat being spelled with a K or C instead of a K. It just wouldn't look right, in my opinion. Okay, now the next one is enough already. It says, hit the gong in the crypt. Well, that's something new, because they never had something like that, if I remember correctly, in Mortal Kombat 10. But then again, no, I know they didn't. They didn't have anything like that in Mortal Kombat 10. Now, the next one is Tower of Champions. Complete 125 towers. Now, that one is going to take a little while. Same way with the next one, the Master of Time. Complete 250 towers. So that means you're going to have to go through the tower 250 times to get both of them trophies. Which it's going to take a little while, but it shouldn't be a problem. Now, the next one we got to look at is Disco's Not Dead. Flip stance 50 times during the match. I would say that there, if it's the kind of flip I'm thinking, if it's not the normal back flip, I'd say that's got to do with a Liu Kang move. And seeing how it says Disco, Not Dead, I'd say that's got to do with Liu Kang, because if you remember back in Mortal Kombat 2, where Liu Kang had the friendship move that had to do with the disco ball. So I'm thinking that's got to do with Liu Kang. But then again, I could be wrong. We'll just have to find out when the game is released in 4 days. Okay, the next one is Teamwork. Play as a group battle with 2 other players. That's another online trophy. The next one is Thrash. Perform 2 different fatalities with Baraka, which that won't be too hard to do, seeing how each character has only got 2 fatalities. But that's making me think, that trophy there is making me think that they are going to add more fatalities in the game, like a stage fatality or a yeah, like a stage fatality. So there might be more fatalities coming out for these characters than we know right now. So they might actually have a stage fatality, which I'm kind of hoping they do. Now the next one is family values perform 2 different fatalities with Cassie Cage, which I have not seen Cassie Cage's fatalities. I know there's rumors around there's videos on YouTube about it, or that shows them, but I haven't looked at them because I don't want to spoil myself. I want to wait until the game's released. Now this one here is Cyber Interactive performed 2 different fatalities with Frost. Apparently, which I did not know this, Frost is going to be in the game. And we haven't seen Frost since back in, I believe it was Shaylin's Monk as well. And I mean, as a playable character. Now, back in Mortal Kombat 10, she was in story mode. If you guys remember the story mode in Mortal Kombat 10, she did appear in the story mode. So that's probably why they're bringing it to Mortal Kombat 11. But I do know she was only a playable character, if I remember correctly, in one of the Mortal Kombat, and that was Mortal Kombat Shaylin's Monk. Okay, next one. Bugging Out. Performed 2 different fatalities with Devory, which I have seen gameplay of Devory, and they have changed her move list a little bit, because I do remember people saying back on Mortal Kombat 10 that some of her combos were hard to do. So they have changed that around a little bit to make her combos a little bit more easier. Now the next one is Collecting Bounties. Perform 2 different fatalities with Aaron Black. Now for those of you that played Mortal Kombat 10 and that played as Aaron Black, you know he does have some damn good moves. And one of my favorite moves that he had was where he had the gun and he shot the bullet with his opponent's name on it. Now I do hope they have a variation of that here in 11, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. Like now, let's get to the next one. Pound Town performed 2 different fatalities with Jackie Briggs. That is Jackie Briggs' sister. Now next one, which that's going to be easy as hell to get. Now Royal Guard performed 2 different fatalities with Jade, which that's going to be no problem. Performed 2 different Cage performed 2 different fatalities with Johnny Cage, which I think will be no problem. Now there is rumors. I did also hear rumors that they're bringing classic fatalities back to some of them. Johnny Cage, I did hear that they're talking about having Johnny Cage's secret fatality. If you guys remember back in Mortal Kombat 2, where he had the multiple head knockoff fatality, where after you did the original fatality, you held down 3 certain buttons and it'd knock off more 3 or 4 more heads. I did hear that them saying something about them might be bringing that fatality to Mortal Kombat 11. I kind of hope they do bring up multiple head fatality for Cage in Mortal Kombat 11 because I kind of like that fatality, and I don't think they've showed it or had that fatality since Mortal Kombat 2. Now, now the next one is Cabal. Performed 2 different fatalities with Cabal. Boonzer Bog performed 2 different fatalities with Kano. Now, we ain't going to go through all these, folks, because I don't want to make this video hours long, because if we went through all these and discussed each one of them, this video would be a couple hours long, and this video has already been a little lengthy. So, we'll just go through some of them. No Bag Boy performed 2 different fatalities with Liu Kang. And I will leave the link in the description of this site so you can look at them all yourself. So you don't have to worry about that. If you want to take a look at them. Okay, this right here, Puppet Master. Play 25 AI battle simulator sets. I'm kind of curious what that is. Just have to wait until the game comes out. My Magic Shoes. Run 5 miles in the crypt. Okay. That's something new. Have we met? Equipped 5 different character intros. That sounds like that's going to be neat. More power. Use 50 consumables. Consume. Use 100 consumables. I don't know what the hell a consumable is, but I guess we'll have to find out when it comes out. But if anyone already knows what a consumable is, please let me know down in the description because I'm very interested to know. Spear 50, get over here. Spear 50 hanging bodies in the crypt. That must have that has something to do with Scorpion. Obviously. Skull Kebab. Impel ahead in the warrior shrine. Give me that money. Spend 50,000 coins in the Vatican shrine. Okay, they must be. That's something new as well. Okay, the last one is thank you for being a fan. Reach the credits. Now this is all I have for this Mortal Kombat 11 discussion. Please leave your comments down below on if you guys played the beta version, on what you guys think so far, and what you guys hope that they add in the future, and what you guys would also like to see when the game comes out. And please tell me who your favorite Mortal Kombat character is and why. This is Renegade 763 signing up. Renegade 763 and PS4 Gaming Tag Game Hacker 666 signing off, saying thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a nice day, and hope to be able to fight find your own MK11 here soon, because I'd love to go against you. Peace out.